Everyone, welcome back to the Machine Learning Intermediate course part 2 by Life Changers Academy. So in the previous videos and all, we learned about how to prepare a data before building into one machine learning model, right? So in this today's session, we are going to learn about another exciting topic. That one is the classification algorithms, okay? So guys, now imagine this, you're receiving a email, okay, a new email. So within a second it will analyze that whether the email will be an spam or not a spam. So have you ever wondered about thinking how does email make that decision within a second? Is okay. So like when you open your phone, okay, it will recognize your face and then it will be unlocks your phone instantly, right? So how does it know that it's really you? Well, so these are the major examples of the classifications, okay? So in the today's session we will be learn what is classification, and then we have learned four main algorithms that we are learned in the beginner course alone. So in this intermediate session we will be learn about deeply the four algorithms, okay? So without any delay we will move to this session. First of all, we are going to learn about what is classification, okay? So before learning the algorithms, okay, let's first understand what is classification, okay? So classification is simply means so putting something into the correct category, okay? Let me give you some example. Imagine you're at your home, okay, and you will helping your mom. She asks you to separate the fruits, okay? Like one basket contains the apples, another one contain oranges. Okay, like that you will be separating the fruits. Why? Because means whenever you pick up a fruit, you decide should I keep it in the apple basket or the orange basket, likewise, okay? So you are basically classifying the fruits, okay? So that's exactly what the machine learning model also does, okay? So instead of fruits, it will be classifying its own data, okay? For example, is this email spam or not, okay? Is this review positive or negative? Does this patient have a disease or not? Does this image is a cat or else it is a dog? So the machine learning model also look at the data, okay? So when you are separating the fruits means you will be looking the fruit. Oh, this one is apple, you will be keep it in the basket. Oh, this one is an orange, you will keep it in the next basket. Likewise, only these also look at the data. It will be looking at the data. It will be understanding the pattern, that means the size, okay, and place it into the correct category, okay. So that one is the classifications, okay. So these are the examples: email, reviews, medical, and then image classifications are the major examples of the classification, okay. Next we are going to see that logistic regression, okay. So we already seen in the beginner session also. So now we will be going to see something briefly about the logistic regression. I already says that the name is little confusing, right? Logistic, logical, like where it will be making some confusions. But even though this one is also a regression is nothing but it is used for a classifications, right? So its job is very simple. It will just calculate the probability. That means it will just make the decision that one is yes or no, or else true or false, or else 0 or 1, okay. Let's understand this one with the real example, okay. So logistic regression is nothing but it also classifies the data based on the yes or no category, okay. Next I will explain with the logistic regression with a simple example. So logistic regression in action, okay. So guys, just imagine a school wants to predict the whether a student will pass the exam or not, okay. So the machine learning model is just receives the three input, okay. One is study hours, another one is attendance, another one is whether final input, okay, pass or fail. I mean that one is a previous exam marks. Okay, it will be getting the three input, that one is study hour, attendance, and then previous exam marks. Okay, now suppose the student studied for 8 hours. Okay, and then the student carries 92% of attendance and scored well in the previous exam also. The model, I mean the machine learning model, will automatically calculate its probability. Suppose it gets 95 percentage. Since the probability is very high, right? So the model predicts it will be pass. Okay, whether below 50 or else 40 means it will be automatically predict fail. Okay, like when the only the student will study for 2 hours, attendance will be less than 50 percentage, and then previous exam also the student carries very low marks means the probability will automatically said that this particular student will be going to fail in this exam. Likewise, okay, see, it does not randomly guess. Okay, it will be calculating the probability. That means probability is nothing but the chances of getting pass, the chances of getting fail. Okay, so and then it will be making the final decision. Okay, that's why logistic regression is widely used for spam reduction, disease prediction, as well as fraud reduction. Okay, so and it's very simple algorithm, and then it will be very fast as well as it will be easy to understand while we are studying. Okay, so that only logistics regression is widely used nowadays. Okay, next we are going to see decision tree. We already seen this concept. Okay, decision tree. Okay, this is one of my personal favorite because it thinks almost like a human, right? So guys, you are imagine you are deciding whether to go for a bike ride. Okay, bike ride, the first question is what you are thinking. Is it raining? Whether it is raining outside means you will be completely drained off, so that the bike ride will be feeling more frustrated. Okay, so first question will be, is it raining? Okay, so the answer will be yes means you have to stay in your home. Okay, because when you are rain the cloud is too rainy means when you are going to the bike ride means it's some kind of amazing feel only, but the next day you will be more suffer, right? So that the prediction, the model will be giving a predict that you will be going to stay in your home. Okay, so whether it is not raining, okay, it will like not rainy but it's like a chill climate means the next you will be go for the ride. Okay, this is how it will be making a decision. Okay, so if no, next question will be, do you have fuel? Okay, next it will be asking, do you have fuel? If yes means go for a ride. Go for a ride. If no means you have to fill the petrol first. See how we reach a decision by asking a small questions. That's exactly a decision tree also works. Okay, it keeps asking simple yes or no questions until it reaches the final answer. That's why decision trees are very easy to understand as well as easy to explain. Okay, so see that example. If age infographic or else greater than 80. Okay, so age is less than 18 means you will be greater than 18 means you will be eligible for having the license. You will having a license. First you are asking, do you have a license? Okay, 18 means yes. Do you have a license? Licenses, yes, eligible to drive. License is no means not eligible to drive. And then less than 18 means no, you are not eligible to getting the license. This is how the decision tree will be working. Next, we are going to see that random forest. Now imagine something. Suppose you are very sick. Okay, will you trust only one doctor's opinion? Maybe you will trust, but if five experienced doctor examines you and four of them say the same thing, you will probably trust that answer more, right? That exactly random forest works. Instead of using one decision, it makes many decision trees. Each tree gives its own prediction. For example, you will giving one image, okay? The random forest is going to analyze which what kind of image that one. So tree one, I mean the first tree will say it will be this one is a cat. Second one also say this image is a cat, and then third one says it is not a cat. This one is a dog, and then 3, 4 also says it will be a cat. So the majority answers, the majority only wins here. The major answer will be an cat, right? So that the final majority answer will be regarded the cat, okay? This voting process makes the random forest more accurate, also more reliable. That's why it's commonly used nowadays in banking, medical diagnosis, and then fraud reductions, okay? Next we are going to see that KNN algorithm, that is K nearest neighbors. Now KNN follows one simple rule. I already said that one is simple things, similar things stay together, okay? For example, on the very first day, you naturally become friends with the students, right? Who have similar interests, usually sit together. People who love sports usually stay together. Machine learning follows the same kind of idea. Suppose a new fruit appear means the model looks at its nearest neighbor. Three nearby fruits are apple. One nearby fruit is an orange. Since most neighbors are apple means the model predicts this fruit is also an apple. Okay, simple, isn't it? That's exactly how KNN works. Okay, it looks at nearby example and chooses the majority options. Okay, so this one is a KNN algorithm. See the example. A new fruit appear means it has 4 nearest neighbors or 3 apple, 1 orange means the prediction will be apple. Which one is the majority only going to wins here? Okay, next we will be going to comparing all these classification algorithm. Logistic regression, it will be going to make the decision based on the probability. Also the decision tree will be makes decision by asking the questions, yes or no questions. Random forest also combines all the decision trees and it takes the majority votes, right? And then KNN look at the nearest similar examples, okay, before making a prediction. Each algorithm has its own strengths depending on the problem. Data scientists choose the most suitable one, okay. So thank you guys for watching this video. This is some of the real world examples you guys are going to know. Like I already said in the lesson also, okay. These are the example I will display here for your most understanding purpose, okay. So guys, thank you for watching this video. So we will, I hope you guys all learn this algorithm types and the classification concept. So don't worry if everything doesn't become clear in one day, okay. Machine learning is learning by step. The more example you see, the easier it becomes, okay. In the next video we will continue exploring more exciting intermediate machine learning concepts. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you will learn the concepts, okay. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy learning. Keep growing with Life Changes Academy. Thank you.